Alright guys, in this video we're going to go over a touchy subject that many of you are probably looking for a video that breaks it down so it actually makes sense, and I am going to do my best job in doing so, and that is HubSpot pricing. Okay, whether you're on the platform already and you need more features, or you need to get more seats or contacts or additional features, whatever the case may be, or you are thinking about making the transition, it is very important that you watch this entire video. Okay, my name is Platt. I am the founder of Sales Momentum. And this award right here from HubSpot specifically mentions us last year as being their top producing HubSpot partner of 2023 here in the United States. Okay, meaning we did more revenue specifically for HubSpot than any other partner. So we know a thing or two when it comes down to HubSpot pricing. And we also know how to get the best deals. Last year alone, we saved our clients over $1 million together, okay, in their HubSpot subscription fees. Okay, $1 million, it's a big number, and I want to make sure that you get exactly what you need from HubSpot, okay, and at a good price. Okay, so I'm going to break this down and explain why HubSpot is priced the way it is, what you can do to obviously get the best price possible, and how that compares to other platforms. Okay, so HubSpot breaks down into 5 main hubs. Okay, and when I say hub, you can think of it as, you know, for example, in a business, a department or a main function of the business, okay? So there's sales, there's service, there's marketing, there's operations, and they have content, okay, which was formerly known as CMS, okay? Each one of these hubs is specialized in something specific, okay? So marketing, you can connect your ads through there for attribution and a bunch of different tracking on your paid side, Facebook, Google, etc. You can also do all of your email marketing, email subscriptions, a whole bunch of different stuff. Think of ActiveCampaign, but inside of HubSpot with a little bit of high-ros and a few other really awesome features, okay? Sales is going to be specifically sequences, pipeline, obviously all of our different sales functions, right? Some really awesome reporting and a ton of other things that I'm not going to get into in this video. And you have service, which is all of your help desk, your fulfillment, your ticketing, okay, your tracking for your fulfillment team, okay, and all of your service. And basically the way I break it down is think of something like Freshdesk or a help desk or something along those lines that you can build in. It also has a really great feature for any kind of support portal or client access that you might need, among many other things. The next piece is going to be operations, which is going to be your data quality, okay? Some other custom dev work that you can do on top of the platform, as well as data sets, which is conditional and formula reports, okay, and calculated properties, and a few other really key features that you need, especially as you grow in business. And then you have content, which is all of your blogs, your pages, your website builder, and a ton of other stuff, okay? So these are the 5 main functions of HubSpot, or the 5 main hubs, I should say, of HubSpot, okay? Now, when you look at these hubs, okay, there's 3 different tiers. You have starter, you have professional, and you have enterprise, okay? HubSpot does a really good job of making sure the thing that you're probably gonna need next is in the next tier, okay? So it's important that you start with what you need, meaning you don't do sales and starter, service and pro, marketing and enterprise and all these different things, and I'm gonna explain why in a little bit, okay? So there's starter, pro, and enterprise, okay? Most of the time when we're working with our clients, even though they may not need a lot out of 1 or 2 of the hubs, we always try and bundle everything together, meaning we want all 5 hubs and we want them all at a pro or enterprise level, right? Maybe when you're getting into enterprise, a majority of the bundle is pro, you have one hub that is enterprise, or vice versa, okay? And the reason being is that when we're bundling, we get the largest discount possible and we have the highest amount of leverage in negotiation, okay? When you're signing up with HubSpot, you are paying specifically for each hub initially, okay? The next expense that you're going to occur is going to be seats, okay? And seats can be also very expensive on HubSpot if you do not do a good job of negotiating upfront what you're going to need. Okay. Beyond that, there's a ton of additional features that you may want. Most people, and when I say most, out of hundreds of our builds, they don't need a lot of these features like custom IPs or email domains or extra, there's a ton of different extra or features that you might need, okay? After that, it's contacts. Okay, so marketing contacts. Now, what is a marketing contact? In HubSpot, you could have a million contacts inside of your HubSpot. And if they're not marketing contacts, you will not be charged for those contacts. If they are marketing contacts, a million contacts can be quite pricey. Okay. Now, marketing contacts, you obviously want to negotiate what you need up front because you can get a large discount on them. But you also want to negotiate a little bit of room for as you grow, okay? And within HubSpot, there's different tips and tricks that I can talk about to keep your subscription rate down on contacts along with seats, but we're not going to get too far into that just yet, okay? When we're going to HubSpot specifically, we want to make sure that we're getting the bundle at the highest tier with everything that we need, as well as some wiggle room, and we want to negotiate and use that as leverage, obviously, during the negotiation process, okay? Just like with any software, you can negotiate to obviously get the deal that fits your budget or your needs or whatever the case may be, okay? And most people come in and they want to get 1 or 2 hubs and they get those hubs at full price. And then when they try and stack on the other hubs that they need or go up in tiers, they lose their negotiation power, okay? And this is where people get caught in really, really expensive contracts. And ultimately just they end up paying a lot more than they really should or that they need to, okay? Now, when it comes to marketing contacts and seats, right, compared to other platforms, right? So if you're on anything else, you're probably paying for, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different platforms to make something like HubSpot, comparable, right? So if you have 10 platforms, let's say you have Close in the middle, or you've got Pipedrive, or you have Infusionsoft, you're gonna have a scheduler, you're gonna have Zapier to connect everything, you're going to have some kind of marketing platform like ActiveCampaign, you're gonna have some kind of page builder or website builder, you maybe have some kind of form builder on top of that, you've got Hyros to track your ads, right, and so on and so forth. These platforms are also tier-based subscriptions, so you're gonna have your starter levels and up, and you're also gonna be paying per seat as well as usage, okay? So paying for HubSpot when out the box it's $2,500 or $3,000 or $4,000 or depending on your needs, right? A larger ticket, right? Compared to a bunch of different platforms that are maybe $500, $600, $700 here and there. Usually you actually end up in a very comparable price point for each, okay? Now the difference is usually HubSpot is a year contract, sometimes it's 2-year contracts. Right, you can pay month to month, quarterly, yearly. There's a bunch of different things. But once you get into the contract, you can't come down. Okay, so this is what I mean. When you are going through the process of figuring out what you really need when it comes to HubSpot, it is very, very important that you do your due diligence up front. And if you guys are not speaking with a partner or working with a good partner as of now, then come talk to us. We can help you save a lot of money in the process and make sure that you get exactly what you need. Okay. I'm not going to go too far into it, but speaking with a partner that wants you to get everything that you need so they can do a really good job and so that you can do really well on the platform, compared to speaking to a sales rep that wants you to get obviously as much of the platform as possible, right? There are different motives, okay? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with how HubSpot does it or how we do it, but we have seen significant in discounts difference between HubSpot partners getting deals and obviously working with a HubSpot rep, okay? So again, not going to go too far into that, but it is something that you should be thinking about if you're going into HubSpot, okay? Now, to wrap all of this up, it's important that you bundle, that you get as many hubs as you think you're going to need, even if you're not going to use them right away, because you do get a substantially larger discount grabbing all hubs instead of just a la carting them, okay? Number 2, it's important that you quote and scope the amount of seats that you need so that you can leverage that into a discount, okay? And marketing contacts. If you have 200,000 marketing contacts that you know that you're gonna need, go for 300,000, okay? And this probably sounds counterintuitive to pricing, but it actually will help you, right? If we can save money up front because we're paying for a little bit more than we need, meaning a larger discount, right? As we grow, we will save significant amount of money moving into our larger needs as the company or the business progresses, okay? So with all of that being said, HubSpot is definitely a superior platform to 99.99% of what's out there, especially as you grow, right? There's platforms like Go High Level, Close, you're obviously gonna have to build out a monster tech stack to support it, right? GHL, or Go High Level, is a very, very inexpensive platform that does extremely well, especially with early on companies. But at a certain point, you're going to need the growth and the ability to scale on a platform such as something like HubSpot, okay? So with all of that being said, what I'd recommend you doing if you are thinking about transitioning to HubSpot, or if you're coming up upon renewal and you know you need to upgrade or grab new things from HubSpot, whatever the case may be, speak to a partner, bundle as much as you can, negotiate your seats, negotiate your marketing contacts, and always give yourself a little bit of wiggle room from what you actually need to where you think you're going to go in the next 3-6 months, okay? So with all that being said, I hope this helps. I hope it breaks down at least a little bit more so you can comprehend it, okay? It's changing consistently, so it always changes once or twice a year. However, if you do this right, HubSpot can be a very inexpensive and very, very powerful platform for your business, to where you can have an all-in-one consolidated tech stack at a smaller price or less of a price than having 10, 20 different platforms trying to run everything together. Talking even just about not having to have a team on board that supports a tech stack like this, you can operationally bring that back and make it a lot more seamless and a lot more efficient on an all-in-one platform. So with that being said, I hope this helps. Yes, we do love HubSpot. However, we are not blinded to the pricing. That is why it is very important for you to take what I'm talking about in this video and make sure that you go through the due diligence and do it right. With that being said, I'll see you in another video. Talk soon.